Sarah and Dan, we're back, and we're going to talk to you a little bit more about how we help young adults move forward in their lives by recovering from gaming addiction. We want to talk to you now about the second step, or the second component in our program, and it's almost like a simultaneous part to number one. Our second component is for our young adult to replace their addictive behavior with something new, right? And what does that look like for young adults at Trails Momentum, Dan?
Well, so like we said in the first part, when they come in, they're automatically put right in the middle of nature.
Right.
And so they have an opportunity to be able to explore a different way of being.
Sure.
Which for some of them may very much be part of what helps to replace a new passion for them that replaces the whole place of gaming. So what we want to do is not just with nature, but we want to get them to begin to think in that way. Like, what can I replace this with?
Right.
And in some ways, what we might do is we'll say, okay, what was it like before? Like, what were things you were really interested in before?
Like maybe when you were younger, before you gotcha.
Yeah, absolutely. Or things you still might be, but this eats up all your time.
Right.
The other thing is part of what we'll do is have them explore, what do you see your friends doing that are involved in gaming that you think would be really cool?
Right.
But really what we want to do is to have them begin to think just differently. Like, there's other things I can do that can be as good and good for me.
Right.
To know that they don't just have to go, I'm going to stop gaming and there's nothing.
Right. So having that high adventure component to our program, having that social component, having some other life skills components, learning how to cook, learning how to do some other practices can really help bring in these other options that replace the addiction for the young adult. So you've just heard how we help young adults replace their addictive behavior with some new passions, new adventure opportunities, maybe some new hobbies like culinary, life skills, those kinds of things. And next you'll hear about the third component of our recovery program, which is to help young adults explore their values and learn about themselves and how to take care of themselves for the future. Stay tuned.